XRP and Ripple have been for the longest time looking forward to replacing the SWIFT payment system, and now it seems like it's just on the horizon. There was a secret announcement in the top news that indicated the future of XRP. Yes, guys, it happened so fast, and you might have missed it. But don't worry, guys, I got you covered. So don't even move an inch and let's get started. What's up, guys? Welcome to Money Side, where we let the money do the talking. If you're new here, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. And if you like this video, show me some love by clicking on the like button. Such positive energy is what keeps me going. To my day ones, thank you so much for the love. Right now, let's jump straight to the highlight of the day. Backup Bradley was able to capture a screenshot of this moment in a tweet. He goes on to say, "This is how you know we're not hyping ourselves up a tree. Zero doubt." The headlines on the news state that BlackRock's find urges World Bank IMF overhaul for a green era. There's private capital that can be mobilized for emerging markets, but we need to rethink the way international financial institutions can support low-carbon investments at scale. He said of the two organizations established 77 years ago in the waning days of World War II, we need a financing system that isn't built around bank balance sheets. Now, this news headline was directly speaking about XRP. Why do I say that? Well, Ripple just posted a new tweet. In their tweet, Ripple states, "What's the environmental impact of payment systems? Our engineering team looks to quantify this in part 1 of our two-piece blog series." Following their part 1 of the blog series, the headline states, "Quantifying the environmental impact of payment systems, part 1." I don't want to go deep into the posted article. You can check that out on Ripple's official page, but I want to highlight a few parts of it. The article states, every time we get paid or buy something, we inevitably face the decision of how to pay. But it's not always clear how those decisions affect the environment. One of this year's most exciting initiatives at Ripple is our commitment to be carbon net zero by 2030. As we set out to evaluate our own carbon footprint, we also wanted to understand the environmental impact of other payment modes, such as other cryptocurrencies, credit cards, and cash. It's imperative that as consumers and community members, we have the information to make environmentally conscious decisions about how we pay. The payment ecosystem is vast and extremely diverse. To narrow down scope, we focus on a few payment modes broadly adopted around the world. Credit cards. Visa and MasterCard are the largest credit card networks globally. Although both companies have achieved 100% renewable energy since 2019, their prior levels of carbon emissions could help us understand the sustainability implications of card networks in general. Cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin and Ethereum have the largest market caps and trading volumes. Differences in their carbon emissions could shed light on the sustainability of various blockchain technological and operational architectures. Paper money. In over 30% of countries, cash in circulation, CIC, has experienced faster growth than non-cash payment methods in 2019. We will deep dive into the dollar to provide a baseline estimate for paper money's environmental impact. It's worth noting that the evaluation of XRP carbon footprint was done externally by Watershed, a tech company that helps companies build climate programs, and we won't cover that in this blog post. Putting 1 and 2 together, you'll clearly see that the IMF is recommended to partner up with XRP. In truth, transactions between cross borders are relatively hard and costly. That's because each country uses a different currency from the other, leading to hefty fees within such networks. What we need to make this process smooth and fast is a single unit that can be used within different borders, then converted to the local currency. That's exactly what Ripple is trying to achieve. The best part is that this network is already designed to handle cross-border payments at a fairly low price. In fact, that's the whole agenda that Ripple offers, and the company has already partnered with different major players to start their objectives. Now, imagine what will happen to XRP's price once this milestone is finally completed. The coin's price will skyrocket to new, higher highs. Anyone who holds XRPs stands a chance of making millions within less than a week or even a day once Ripple succeeds. And don't even get me started on what will happen to the coin when the SEC loses the case. In all aspects, XRP is the one true coin in the crypto market, and you must be blind not to see that. Now we take a look over the next tweet here. It's from XRP Crypto Wolf. He tweets the following: "The open source nature of XRP allows users throughout the world to use it to pay for goods and services without any connection or reliance on Ripple. Over 1,300 companies accept XRP payments across industries, from business services to tourism and travel." What's happening here, guys? Following that link that he shared, we can see that the XRP's utility well explained in this article from amcrypto.com. Let's quickly go through that and see what they say. As far as the utility of XRP is concerned, the asset has found a major use in facilitating cross-border payments. Ripple's on-demand liquidity (ODL) solution uses XRP as an intermediary currency to transfer fiat within established corridors across the world. John Deaton of the Deaton Law Firm and the website Crypto Law in his latest blog added, "The open source nature of XRP allows users throughout the world to use the token to pay for goods and services without any connection to or reliance on Ripple." According to CryptoWork, over 1,300 companies currently accept XRP for payments across industries, from business services to tourism and travel. Here it is worth noting that Deaton has also filed a motion to intervene in the Ripple versus SEC case on behalf of XRP holders, an intervention that means to state that they were not in common enterprise with Ripple, despite the SEC's claims. The SEC's claim to prove XRP as just an investment contract for Ripple fails to hold water. Even though many XRP critics do not see the asset with much utility, the XRP community has been rallying to prove otherwise. This could also prove necessary since the holders are the only sufferers right now. They could lose a lot if the SEC wins. As of right now, XRP has been declared a currency by financial regulatory authorities in Japan, Singapore, the UK, Switzerland, and the UAE. With the USA still fighting over its legal status, it may take a while to keep up with the changing global regulatory landscape. Moving forward, we have this tweet from Art of Info that says, "XRP load balancing. Okay, we think the clients have now got the proof that the load balancing is working with high precision." At Joel Katz, you could tell them it is time to end the test phase and move into full operation. We are more than ready. If we take a look at these graphs, it's funny how every other trend line is a little wiggly except for the 0.1% and the 0.01%. I don't know if you noticed or see the level of precision that is going on here. We wouldn't be wrong to say that the testing stage is now almost over. We are getting into the deeper and more real stuff soon. Stay on course. Now, as we wind down today's video, we'll take a look at these two very interesting tweets. We have this one from the Dusty BC. It says, "If you know, you know." #XRP. He then shares this picture that says, "When you know XRP will flip the switch and shock everyone one day." Over the last couple of months, the Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, has been trying its level best to prove XRP is an unregistered security, while also getting Ripple and its executives to serve for its alleged wrongdoings. However, in doing so, the SEC, according to many observers, has failed to provide crucial evidence questioning XRP's utility. It wouldn't be wrong to say that at the end of the lawsuit will be the flip of the switch moment. All Ripple partners will be able to use XRP without fear of regulation. And the other tweet, it's from Ant 159694954. It says, "Monday is going to be a great day for XRP. Years and years of hard work went into something that now can't be overlooked. RippleNet and XRP will run the banking system. Bridge will connect everything. It's that simple." As we keep saying on this channel, we are finally headed to this new era where XRP will be the heart of the new financial system. I hope you'll all be ready for this whole new world. Now, let's take a quick look at the technical analysis of XRP. We're now looking at the weekly perspective. Short-term bearish, but bullish in a few weeks/months. May see a wick down around 0.37 to test the parallel channel before breaking to the upside. Well, we hope so, but we skyrocket from here. We need to see what Bitcoin move is going to be. Now let's pay attention, see what happens there. You can't be emotional in these markets. That's the stocks, the Forex, crypto, real estate, etc. You will lose this game following the news and doing what the majority does. News creates emotions. Everything you need to know is on the charts. News is manipulated by the elites, and they take advantage of our emotions. Stop listening to the news and pay more attention to the charts. Don't follow the majority, because the majority will lose in the end. Also, don't buy the hype when everyone is buying. Instead, buy the fear when everyone else is selling. Elites have been moving their Bitcoin back and forth into XRP, manipulating the price. This has been going on since 2013. They know when to buy and sell, and right now, they are about to buy XRP with Bitcoin again. News creates wicks, but the body of the candles tells the facts. The SEC sued Amazon and Tesla. All average people sold, while the elites bought. They are now the world's richest people. They're doing the same thing with XRP. Everything is on the chart. The structure of the chart is what counts. XRP is on the verge of exploding higher. Dips and corrections are normal and are needed in a bull market, and are buying opportunities. Huge gain opportunities in the coming months. Always trade safely, guys. And keep in mind, we're not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on the channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. Please let us know what you think in the comment section below and start up a conversation. Thank you as always for watching. Don't forget to like the video and to click on the subscribe button down below. Turn on notifications so you get informed whenever we post our amazing content. Thanks again. We'll see you next time.